I did a TED Talk one time. I've done a lot of unintentional TED Talks, but I did one on purpose. If you don't know what a TED Talk is, that's where people stand on stage and talk and then nobody laughs. It was a TED Talk on we're having a good time, you know, like the power of positive thinking. Like no matter what's going on in your life, you just say we're having a good time and you'll feel better, right? Very deep stuff. So I agreed to do it, and then I ruptured my appendix, and I'm laying in the hospital like, I don't know if I believe this anymore. You know? But I had already agreed to do it, so I was like, I'm going to do it. And so I wrote out this great 15-minute TED Talk. It was very good, one of the best, I bet. And I gave myself 2 days to memorize it, which is not enough time. So I show up to the venue, I get on the stage, I'm up there for about 2 minutes, and then I forget the rest of the TED Talk. So I forgot 13 of the 15 minutes. And I'm just standing there, and then I just start doing jokes. One time I checked my website. I wanted to see how long people were on my website for some reason. I don't know why I wanted to know that. But I checked, and it is a shockingly low amount of time. It seems like every person that clicks on my website goes, oh, whoops. I don't know how I got here, but must be a typo. Let's get out of here. But my website is dustyslay.com, right? And that makes sense, because that's my name. But I opened this website with GoDaddy.com years ago, and I had some problems with it, so I had to call GoDaddy. And I'm talking to him, and I don't know if I'm talking to Daddy or not, but... Well, they were reading off my website back to me, and they go, so it's dustyslay.com? I was like, well, that's not that kind of website, so I had to go back to the hospital, and they cut me open, did all kinds of things to my body. I don't know what they did, but I know if they can put you to sleep and cut you open and you not wake up, they can do whatever they want to you in there. And I bet they did. You know what I mean? And I woke up after surgery, and they had me on an IV drip of ketamine. And I don't know if you've done ketamine before. One person does, because if you've done it, you can't contain yourself after somebody brings it up, you know what I mean? Best way I could describe ketamine is if I had 2 appendixes, I'd try to rupture that other one. Just so I could do ketamine one more time, because that was honestly a lot of fun. I could close my eyes and immediately go into a dream. I'd open my eyes, tell my wife all these things I saw. It was a lot of things, and she'd be like, your eyes were closed for like 10 seconds. I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I've been doing some time traveling, and there's some darkness coming. That's all I can tell you. I love dipping. I didn't dip Skull. I dipped Kodiak Wintergreen, but not everybody knows that name brand, so I like to say Skull because it's got brand recognition. I used to get lectured by people at the gas station about dip. I go, let me get a can of that Skull. He's like, you know that stuff's going to rot your lip out. I'm like, all right, well, let me get the cigarettes then. I'll smoke to the next gas station. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do here. Clearly, I'm battling addiction. You sell the stuff, don't lecture me because I'm trying to buy it, you know? Like, imagine you have a drug dealer, right? And I realize not everyone in here will have to imagine, but... Imagine you have a drug dealer, right? You go see him, you're like, hey, I'd like to get some of that cocaine there. I'm the worst at buying drugs. Yes, 1 8-ball of the cocaine, please. He's like, you know that stuff's addictive, right? I'm like, yeah, I was here yesterday. I get a lot of heartburn. I got heartburn so bad I ruptured my appendix, and I didn't even really know it. I was just like, dang, this heartburn's getting bad, man. I'm used to it being up around in here, but now it's down here. It really feels about the same. I walked around like that for months. Finally went to the doctor, and they start pushing around on my stomach, and they get down here, and they sent me to the hospital. And then I get to the hospital, and they did a full body scan on me, and the surgeon came back, and he said, it looks like a bomb went off where your appendix used to be. That was his real words. Looks like a bomb went off where your appendix used to be. Everybody was saying it. I heard him out in the hallway. It looks like a bomb went off. Where's your appendix? It was the talk of the hospital. They couldn't stop saying it. Everybody was saying it. That's all I was hearing. Then they found out I didn't have insurance, and they were like, well, it wasn't a full rupture.